channel, Snow Luck Trucking. I'm Matt. We are headed to our pickup. It's been a while. We had some time off, but now we're back to it. So we're over in Steubenville, Ohio, which is out in the middle of nowhere, next to the border, Pennsylvania. Alright, so I got a turn coming up.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Okay. Traffic lights. There it is. Alright. So the place we're going to looks pretty tight, so that'll be interesting. Hopefully, there's like two sets of docks. Hopefully we get the ones that are made for big truck and not the ones that are made for small trucks, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know. Well, this is our place. Stop here and figure out where we're going. Alright, we're gonna go figure out where to check in. We'll be back. Alright, in typical over-the-road truck driving fashion, they gave us the address of the main building, but we need to be at a separate building. So I'm going to have to kind of back up and swing around. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's swinging enough. There's like a steel pole that I got to avoid. Try not to over-rotate the trailer. Right. I think we're clear, we didn't hit anything, and we are good. Alright, let's figure out how we're going to set up for this one.
So, to not be blindsided, you'd have to go out to the street, swing all the way over, and then take that second entrance, but there might be room for you to straighten up if you pulled in here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I can make this turn. Yeah, it's a little tight in here, but not too bad. Yeah, alright. No one's coming this way. See if I can make this swing without taking out the curb. What did he say?
He said I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't know, I've seen a lot of hazmat tents in there.
Did we get the okie doke all the way around on this one?
All the way around. We've done non-hazmat chemicals before, but it just always seems kind of weird. Are you sure? Are you sure they're non-hazmat? I guess either he'd probably say doc, I don't know, like they're saving them either. But
Man, that trailer sounds great. Almost. Should have enough room to get it all straight. I guess we should open the doors and stuff.
Yeah, the backing over here is much better than it would have been over under a tiny lot.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, whenever you open the doors.
Yeah, just getting lined up. Alright, that should be good, right?
Looks like it.
Well, that was fairly quick. Under 30 minutes, I was back there strapping the singles. Give me some air. We need to pull out on the street because it is at such an angle that the doors are definitely not going to close. And it was funny, this guy obviously knows his stuff because he said the same thing. He said you're never going to get your doors closed unless you pull out to the street, which I had already made a mental note that I was going to have to pull way out. So we got to get some air in the tanks and then we'll pull out. But 30-minute loading, not bad. It's 41,000 pounds. We do have to slide the tandems.
Yeah. It was really nice though.
Yeah. Can't ask for much better than that other than not having to drive through Pennsylvania's worst. But it is what it is. Alright, we're gonna pull out here, close the doors, finish strapping, and, well, I'll probably strap it while we're in the lot, and then slide the tandems real quick, and then we'll head out. Well, let's talk about today. Today has been a struggle and a half. Let's see, more light. There we go. Yeah, that's too dry. All right. Well, we got loaded, 30 minutes. We left out of there. It was about 40 miles down the road to the nearest cat scale. And that area was on a slope, so we couldn't really get a good judge with the load rate scale that we have on the drives. So we went to go scale it, and drives were at 34,300 pounds. So not a huge deal. We were under gross, but some of the states that we were going through do not give an APU exemption. So we felt like we could just slide the fifth wheel, make it legal, and not have to worry. So we went to slide the fifth wheel. The air cylinder that opens up the pins on the fifth wheel was not working. So we had to disassemble it, take the secondary safety latch off, the springs that hold the pins in. We had to take apart the air piston that actually spreads them, and we had to manipulate them manually. And we also haven't slid it in about a year, so a lot of hammering to get it to slide, the pins to release, like they were in there. And then we couldn't get it to really move much, so we hooked back up, because we were doing this trailer drop so that we could actually get to the parts to like take them out and stuff. And we hooked back up so that we could actually move the fifth wheel with the trailer. And in doing so, the safety springs got caught and snapped in half. So that part was my fault for not, making sure they were out of the way before I slid it. But the air piston not working, everything just like happened at once. So it ended up all the way forward, and then we were like, all right, let's just go scale it and see where it's at. Way over on the steers, which, we kind of figured. So we got back, we did the math, we only needed to move it 2 holes up. So we got that set, scaled it, it's perfect. And then I had to do like a temporary fix to get us down the road to get some parts to fix it further. So we had it safety wired together so that just as a secondary catch for the pins. And then we went over to a Home Depot and I got those cam locks, and they are on there. That thing is solid. It is a solid. What is? Oh, okay. Interesting. Trailer ABS lights flickering on and off. I haven't put air in the trailer yet, and it's kind of windy, so it's moving around. But anyways, so now it's solid. It's locked. Those pins are not coming out unless I take some tools and loosen the cam locks to open the jaws. And the air piston is still holding it together. We assembled it all back. So it was a lot. It's been a lot. But this string of loads that we accidentally put together from the house, we were kind of getting down to the wire almost on finding a load out of the house for the weekend. We kind of wanted to pick it up Thursday, Friday, whatever, run through the weekend. So we found the one in Steubenville. Is it Steuben? Yeah, Steubenville, something like that. Whatever, middle of nowhere, right on the edge of Pennsylvania, right over in Ohio. This is taking us to Vegas, and then from there we're going over to California to run back over to Ohio, and then from Ohio to Florida. And all of that is grossing 20, was it 21 or 20? 20,000 to the truck. So obviously there's, you know, Landstar split, there's fuel, there's things like that, but it's gonna be a pretty good week. So as much as this stuff sucked, you know, we made it through. Little roadside ingenuity, you know, gets us by until I could fix it more permanent, which what it is. And then I need to order a spring kit from, well, actually probably the whole entire air cylinder rebuild from Fontaine, which is the manufacturer of the fifth wheel. So we'll do that on the way around the country, and then it'll be waiting at the house for us. And then also on this, so the agent described this as we should get our own pallet, we should rent a pallet jack, or else it'll take a while for them to find the one pallet jack for this very large facility, so it might take a while. So we were like, all right, cool. But then we get the paperwork this morning, and it says driver must provide pallet jack. So we went from we should rent one to you need to rent one. But we talked to the agent, and he's still firm on they have one, but who knows how long it's going to take for them to get it over to where we are. So we might roll in early, see how long it takes. If possible, we can run in and grab a pallet jack, rent one, throw it in the truck, have them unload it, take it back, get our money, and then roll. But we'll see how it goes. I'm not exactly sure. I don't really want to stop anywhere and get a pallet jack, but if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do. If we go in early enough, we should be able to find somewhere, get one, and then get back. But we'll see how it goes. We'll update along the way. It's been a few days, but we were just rolling across 40 most of the time. So we are 100 miles, 100 and some change away from the delivery. I think we're gonna roll over there. We're gonna see if they actually do have the pallet jack like the agent said. If not, there's a Home Depot like 20 miles. We'll go and rent a pallet jack for a few hours, get unloaded, take it back, and then get over to our next pickup. So we'll see what happens. We just got checked in, I guess you want to consider that, at this Republic Facilities. It's like a landfill type place. So apparently the 2 point of contacts on there have long been gone from this company. So she did a bunch of calling around and got a hold of somebody. So now we're waiting. There's this is a one-way street, so there's a stop system. We go under this train bridge, and then we're going to take a left, and and then we're gonna find a building. This is so bad. They're gonna find a building, we're gonna go past the building and turn and back in off of the street next to the car parking. We're gonna be in between a building and a car parking, and she said there's gonna be, somebody's gonna meet us over there to unload us. But the problem is, they may be expecting us to have a pallet jack, and we do not. So, we're gonna see what happens. So like I said before, the agent advertised this as they have one, but it might take a little while for them to get it over there to unload us, which is fine. I don't care about the time, but, all right. Okay, so this must be what she drew in. We have to go to the right to go around for whatever reason. No, that's somebody else's stuff. Okay, so we're going past this. We're not going to public disposal. I think all those trucks are going down there. All right, so this must be us over here on the left.
In 1/4 mile, turn left on Access Republic Services, then turn right.
Okay. GPS still thinks we're like 7 miles away. Did you put in the Loves or did you put in this address?
I put in this address, but I think I would have just said verbally that it was going to be across the interstate from the Lowe's.
Right.
I put in this address.
Road closed. We're not going that way.
The GPSs were just very confused about this address.
Well, it's a good thing we haven't washed the truck. It's about to roll through some mud, it looks like. All right. So this is the general area. Okay, yeah. She said there's just doors on the first side, so it is this building over here. We drive past it, and there should be some docks, I believe. I believe. Let's hope. Otherwise, we're going to back down the driveway. Alright, there is an entrance. That's good. That's good. It's progress. Progress. Let's find a dock. Y'all got any of them docks around here? I don't see any over there. Alright, no smoking beyond this point. That's fine. That's fine. Let's figure out where we are going. Who wants their stuff? Alright, there's 2 people staring at us down there. Alright, this guy is going to guide us. Yeah, she did say that she was going to have somebody meet us somewhere, but that's cool. It's a big mess, but we got all day to figure this out and get over to California by the evening. Guys, please have some sort of unloading thing. Hey, they got a forklift. That's probably what they needed the pallet jack for. To like move them to the front. Yeah. Sick. Man, look at this view. How crazy is this? That looks cool. And a gigantic earth mover just like squeezed past us. I was hoping that there was enough room. Looks like it is. And also, update. The guy asked if we had a pallet jack, and I'm like, no, unfortunately not, man. He's like, yeah, no worries, I'm gonna go grab it. So this sounds promising. Well, we're done getting unloaded. And the guy said this is the best way. I'm gonna go a little off-roading. Just gotta go slow, not to rip off side skirts and stuff. But that didn't take too long. I was like, what, an hour? Right at an hour since the time we got here. So they had to go track down the oh yeah, side skirts laid out on that ground. Yeah, they had to go track down the pallet jack, and then they got it unloaded pretty quick, so easy peasy. And the agent broke out some money for us to go get a pallet jack if we needed it, and the time to go get it, take it back, you know, all the rental stuff, everything that goes along with it. Says this goes around. Alright. Yeah, we're just taking the scenic route.
So it's interesting when you explain how.
Yeah. So I asked them what it was that we were hauling, that we brought over here. So the waste runoff. What? I don't know if we can make this. All right. So now we have to back down this tight area that was already questionable when we were coming in. All right, how's it looking?
Yeah, it's looking good. Maybe, yeah, it's looking fine. You're just hugging it tight, but, I mean, it's looking okay. Just want to put any more angle on it, if you can avoid it. How shocked do you think the people will be when we just roll back up this hill right past them?
I don't know.
Yeah, this looks good. So now we just need to make this corner, because we're backing up the hill, right?
Yeah, and then,
Okay. That's looking good.
well, that's the governor.
You love it.
That's the governor for the air.
Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, it looks like you'll be going straight in the middle, so it looks good.
Alright. So, alright, I'm gonna get out and I'll show you what me and the guy talked about.
So, let's see. What's back in the truck? Hey, I don't know why the call ended. Alright, so that looks good. And then, I'm not sure how sharp you want to cut the corner out here, but it's looking fine. So, if you want to start blindsiding some angle on it, because we're still going to have to make that corner to go back up the hill. But luckily, I'm pretty sure, well, I guess over where I am, over to the right, is technically the gravel path that they've made here. But if you just keep bringing it around, you can back all the way up, really. Well, I think so far that went way better than it could have been. Hopefully that's all that broke and get that fixed. You want to keep coming back to make the swing, or you think you got it from there? There we go. Yeah, that should be good. Take that slow. That's gonna, yeah, keep going. Whew. That was close. It's very close to being a second disaster. Did you see how close that trailer tire came? Yeah, just keep going. Don't want to lose momentum on the hill. There you go. Whew. I don't think I breathed there for like a solid minute. All right.
Well, we need a resolution on this video. So it's the following day. We're in Vegas, North Vegas, at a Petro next to our homie from Johnson's Logic, who occasionally posts to YouTube. But it was nice after that whole kind of disaster at the receiver. So let's talk about that, because I don't know how much of the footage we're going to use. We were sent down this path that we were told that plenty of trucks, that's the way the trucks go out. So we went down there, it was very tight, you know, winding around. And we get to a part that's impassable. And then it takes a while, but we ended up backing down the winding path and around, and then had to try to climb up the hill, but we were empty, and it was very treacherous terrain for an aero truck. And we ended up, at one point, we bottomed out and broke off the drain valve for the secondary air tank. So we had to do an improvised fix, and we took it over to the Loves that was across the street from the place. But they do not have parts. We called Peterbilt. There's one air tank in the US, and it's in Atlanta, and it's not a Rush dealership like they were. So we decided to do a more permanent fix in the parking lot of Loves. So the fitting broke off. I ran a bolt through, covered it with thread tape, and then we put some epoxy around that just so it doesn't come out, anything like that, because brass is kind of soft metal, so I didn't want to rely on that being at 125 psi all the time. But we are good. We let it sit for over an hour, didn't lose any pressure. So that was just, that whole entire load just goes back to, like, trust your gut. and I didn't, and it burned us twice on this load. But we're done with it. You know, we got paid. We got the truck fixed. It's drivable. Everything was fixed, and we're off to our next pickup. So we're gonna start a new video there, heading there, and then yeah, we'll get this one posted up later today. It's been a rough start back on the road, but I'm just gonna keep doing it, you know. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will catch you on the next one.